Yo guys, it's hot in here. Not just where I am specifically, it's hot in Limpopo. Oh my gosh. Hi guys, igama lami Nasipho Anela Vatu, aka Nella Vide, and I hope that you guys are good. And I hope that you guys are good because I'm good too. So as you guys can see by the title of the video, we are back with our first video of 2025. But I'm coming back so late, of which is quite disappointing. Disclaimer guys, the noise coming from outside is the trucks and the cars, passing by. Please bear with me until I get proper sound, proper lighting, la bona, hey, setting yaka ain't it. It's not the one that you guys are used to. But anyway, let me continue with my intro. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to my beautiful haven. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We are in it, period per. We are gonna be talking. We're gonna be having a chat. We're gonna be conversating about what? Friendship. We are gonna be talking about friendship, and this is a topic I've been wanting to delve into. I just didn't know where to start, how I'm going to approach it, how I'll set it up. Do I do it in a sit down version, or have my friends join me, or have a neutral person join me and then we talk about our experiences of friendship? But I was like, what the heck, I haven't really collaborated like that with other creators, so let me just continue doing videos solo and just see where it takes me for now. If you see me looking down, that means I'm reading my notes. Y'all know the vibes. When I just sit down, we always have our notebook or notepad ready. Before we get into this video, please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell right now. I'm waiting. I'm literally waiting. Please don't forget to like my videos when you watch them. Don't forget to comment any chance that you get. Don't forget to share, most importantly, and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, period. I don't know, I'm being awkward. I think I'm just trying to hype myself so that I'm used to speaking to a camera, especially when my phone is in landscape position. I'm just like, oh, I like iHuboa. Let's just get into it. First things first, the background of my friendship circle, or let me say my friendship aspect of life, has been very roller coaster, very different, very seasonal, very long term in some friendships but very short term in others. And the first friendships I can remember till this day is obviously primary school. I don't think I had friends or people I can call my friends. Go crash, no. And if I did, and if you think that we were friends in crash, shout out, comment down below, maybe I'll remember you. But I will be dating back from primary. My life, guys, and this is not coming from a bragging point of view. I lived a white lifestyle, white schools, living in the suburbs that were predominantly white. My friends were other races besides black. I literally had one black friend for 7 years. I had Indian friends, I had colored friends, I had white friends. I would go to parties, sleepovers of friends who are white, colored, Indian, maybe those even who are out of the country. But to say I have a black friend, chickens of my high annoy me. They are so loud. I only had one black friend, one African friend from grade 1 to grade 7. Even till this day, we are friends. Girl, shout out, you know yourself. And if you're watching this video, I love you, girl, till eternity. And then when I got to high school, that is when I started having black friends. The school I went to was also predominantly white. Most of the teachers were white when I was in high school. However, I was happy about that now I can actually connect and relate with people who are like me. People who are black, people who know vernac. Okay, I don't know vernac like that. That's why I'm constantly speaking English, but people who can teach me how to speak vernac, people who appreciate being black, people who, you know, when they playing, like when friends are playing or chilling or doing what friends do, we do it in a black way, not a white way. Like I was used, and guys, don't get me wrong, man, this is just my reality. So if it comes across as if I'm, you know, kind of offending your culture or your lifestyle, no, it's not like that. This is my reality, this is my life, this is what I experienced. When I got to high school, which was the year 2013, that's when the school started having more black staff, more black learners, more black everything. Like everything just started becoming more black. I was even exposed to also being taught by a lot of black teachers, having to learn vernac more. Oh my god. When I got to high school, guys, I was still that girl always speaking English. People even thought I was making myself feel better or acting better than others, and that wasn't the case. I genuinely struggled with speaking vernac. Nasekaya, when my family speaks in vernac, Mabing Tuma, I respond in English to be like, okay, or I don't know where that thing is, or even just updating them on anything happening in my life. English is the first language that comes out of my mouth. Lino, but at least now I can speak in front of you guys, I can speak amongst other people, and I can also speak to myself through code switching and mix vernacular language like Sesotho, Zulu. I genuinely want to start learning Xhosa. I'm a baby, like I'm in Limpopo now, so I'm kind of like not forced, I'm kind of like obliged to learn the language, a few words here and there, be able to conversate, but I understand a little bit because of the Skeem Saam, but that is not the point. My friendship circles and my friendship types and my friendship life has changed a lot from primary to high school, and then from high school to varsity became totally different. I decided to study out of the province, and the institution I got accepted into, I did not know anybody. Literally, I was the only girl or the only human being from my area, the only human being from like Joburg. One of the few, not only human being, I was like one of the few students from Joburg, few students from where I come from, like my home Alberton. One of the few students who's black but speaks English like she's white. You understand? Varsity, you're more grown, so making friends when you grow up becomes a bit difficult because you kind of know the friends that you want, but at the same time you kind of trying to also get to know yourself as a person. First year I had Zulu friends. The first people that I actually interacted with were Zulu girls. Like when I mean Zulu, I don't mean Josie Zulu, I mean Zulu Pakasana, where they come deep within from KZN, Hababua. You can hear this person is proud of their language, proud of their culture. English is something they don't even think about unless they're in class. So I was finding it quite difficult to have conversations with them because I could hear their Zulu, but certain words I didn't understand because it was so deep where I had to ask, Chumi, what are you saying? Yo, my friend, please translate. Yo, girl, I don't understand. Like, it was difficult. High school is my high school years is when I started learning how to speak fluent vernacular words and have certain conversation or construct certain short words. And I even did Zulu as a first additional. Varsity, that's when I got exposed a lot to the Zulu culture and speaking Zulu and having friends who were Zulu, and it got difficult because those girls were Zulu inside and out. When they'd ask me what culture you are and I tell them that I'm Xhosa, they'd be like, no, but like, can't you speak your language? Wangakhuluma Xhosa? Oh, Teti sana. And I'm just like, no, girl, I wish, but hey, My first friendship group was Zulu girls. I think I had about 4 or 5 friends, but it was different squads. My first squad, it was like 2-3 girls who was Zulu, and then I was the only Xhosa girl / English speaking girl. And then I got another group of Zulu girls throughout the year, especially semester 1. I got another group of girls that I connected more in terms of the fact that apart from school, I could actually go out with them and go groove. Because the first group of girls, I don't want to say they weren't drinkers. No. I also don't drink like that, but they didn't like going out. They were more of introverts, always indoors, liking indoor stuff, and I wasn't there, so it was difficult for me to connect with them on all aspects. So the second group of Zulu girls, I was able to go out with them and also do indoor stuff with them. We were kind of like the same. They were like-minded. That second group of Zulu girls, like, we connected, we became very close, we started getting to know each other, and we started learning from each other. Throughout the months, I'm still getting to know people in Qwaqwa where I was studying. I'm making different friends or connecting with different people on different levels in terms of like academic, mentoring, one-on-one friendships. And then towards the end of the year, this maybe started August, I started being friends with this Sotho girl, my friend, you know yourself if you're watching this video. I got close with her. She taught me Sotho. Most of the time she was always speaking Sotho. So when I didn't understand what she was saying to me, I'd always ask her like, Chumi, what does this word mean? Or what are you saying? Or please translate for me. And it made it easier for me to learn Sotho. And then in the midst of she and I getting close, I got a Tswana friend. I thought she was Sotho then, but like I got a Tswana friend from Pretoria. Girl, you know yourself too. I'd name you guys, ne? But I'm not sure if you guys would allow me to name you guys. And the whole point is not to name drop, but I'm just talking about my friends. So my Tswana friend from Pretoria, you know yourself, girl. Started being close with her. She also taught me a little bit of Sotho that she knew, even though she wasn't Sotho. She mixed it with Tswana nyana, So I was actually so happy to start learning new languages. And she's from Pretoria, so I started even learning Spitori, how to speak Spitori, or how to understand when someone speaks Kaspitori, which is really, really nice. No, she's still teaching me, even like Habua when we chill together, which hasn't happened in a long ass time. Like when she speaks, even through her VNs, and she speaks Spitori, I can hear her now and like, kind of grasp what she's saying, or be able to process that, oh, she's talking about this, or she's trying to say this, or she's meaning this. Really grateful for that. Just from that year on, I started being closer to my Sotho and Tswana friend, which are my current best bombers. My friendship circles have been that roller coaster, from white, colored, Indian with one black friend to a lot of black friends. And then different cultures when I got to varsity. Started with the Zulus, went to Sotho, Tswana, even fell in love with a Sotho man, of which I still am with him. Lina, Bomenemene, yes. He also started out as a friend. He teach me Sotho, he speaks Sotho, so I didn't have a problem with that. He does know English, he speaks English with me, but when we were friends, when we were purely just friends before we started being together, he'd teach me Sotho to be like when we're having conversations and he uses Sotho words that I don't understand. I'd ask him like, what are you saying? What does that mean? How can I use it in a sentence? Like, that's just how I preferred learning, and I feel like that's one of the best ways you can learn a language, especially when you're grown. So when we speak about language barriers, just to go off topic a bit, I am still learning how to fluently speak Zulu, Xhosa. I'm still learning Xhosa, actually, leaves fluency. I'm still learning how to speak Sotho fluently, and then Spedi, I'm only starting to learn it now, so I'm not there yet like that. But I'm proud of myself. Back to the topic, thanks. From the references that I've made with my past friendships, my current friendship life right now is, I don't want to say the same, but I just have 2 besties Two of my girls, they know themselves, the Suti girl and the Tswana girl slash Midori girl. And my man, that's my bestie, that's my bestie, that's my bestie, my bestie. And I also have myself as my friend. Currently, I wouldn't call her a friend, but she's someone I'm very much acquainted to now here in Limpopo. She also has a life in Joburg, but her home is also Limpopo, which is like where I currently am. I'm not gonna name her, but if she watches this video, shout out girl. I won't consider a friend, but she's really a nice person. I'm still getting to know her, so for now I can only say that I am acquainted to her. To say I have other friends like that, I do, but Ngaring, we're not super tight like that. Like, I have a few girls in my life that I can call my friends. Like the two girls I just mentioned, those are my besties. Those are my girls. Those are my... The other girls that I know that I'm very close to, they are my friends, but I wouldn't... It's not someone I would like rely on fully to be like, oh, if I'm sick, I can call them. But we are friends, and I do believe they know themselves. However, my friendship circle, speaking to you right now in this very moment, it's a very small. I learned a lot of hard lessons about friendship throughout my entire life, even though I'm still young. Right now, my circle is a really tight. I have two besties, two of my girls, one best friend, and my BFF, which is my man. And then I also have myself as my friend. And then I have other people that I chat to on my WhatsApp. Why am I speaking so weird today? And like it's this heat. The heat is making me speak weird. And then I have my other girls, or let me say my friends, that I can call my friends, but I wouldn't rely on them 100% sure to say life or death situation. I call them. No, I know who I can call in a life or death situation. So if you know yourself, you know yourself. And if I were to put it in terms of quantity, it's literally less than 10. And it's so peaceful. And it's so amazing. And I love it loads, Kasana. Like, it's so stressless not having to have a lot of people call that think they are your friend, or that I think are my friends, but they're not really my friends, you know? It gets fucked up. We don't sway. We're ladies. It gets fucked up. Yeah, my friendship circle is a very small, very tight, tighter than my period. At the moment, I am kind of open to new friendships. I'm finding it a bit difficult to make genuine friends, and I don't want to find myself in a position again where I have to detect if a person is being fake to me or not, or this person is really in my life for the long haul or not, or if this person really truly wants to be my friend for genuine wholesome reasons, or they want to be friends with me because they want to, you know, take something away from me. I'm really reluctant on that, but I will be positive. It's a new year, it's a monumental year. I am open to genuine friendships and friendships with girls. Thank you, because hey, the other gender doesn't get you. With that being said, the type of friend that I am, now that we are talking about friendship, or let me say, if I were to describe myself, I am that friend that you can rely on. I am a very reliable person. Like, if you need something or you need help from me as a friend, I am there for you. Whether it's 8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night, I am there for you. But it will also depend on the situation. I am a very reliable friend. I am very honest. I don't play that game. I don't like lies. I do not tolerate lies, especially in friendship, because once you break trust in friendships, especially friendships of the same sex, it becomes very difficult to maneuver with other people who aren't even your friends, but you guys are the same gender. So I genuinely do not tolerate lies. I am very honest. I don't consider myself confrontational, but I have my moments, my fair share of moments where if I have those one-on-one friendships, or I'm chilling with a friend one-on-one, I can sit you down at some point and be like, my friend, this ain't it. This is not how you move. This is not how you do things. Like, I will tell you where you're going wrong when necessary. But I'm not that friend where constantly I'm confronting you or ngikutshela indaba zakho as they are. No, certain things I believe that we're all adults, and there are just certain things that I shouldn't be telling you constantly ngikuza as if I'm your parent, but I'm your friend, you know. So I'm not confrontational. Angeke ngikutshela indaba zakho ngihlaze like that. No, but I will sit you down at some point and be like, friend, you know, I didn't appreciate the way you acted this way, or I didn't appreciate what you said to me this way, or yeah, my girls know me that I've told them off. Like, there's this time where I was wearing something, and I'm not gonna mention that thing I was wearing. It's not a clothing item, and like she kept on like comparing the situation of how she doesn't like that thing that I was wearing, and I missed it because the way I react, I don't like showing my anger like this. I'm not very short-tempered, so it takes time for me to show my irritation and my anger, but my facial expressions are very vivid. So I missed it. I like tried to block out that feeling because I'm like, girl, I'm with you, and you being so like, just leave whatever it is that you're complaining about. And she just kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. Busy mentioning of how she doesn't like that thing that I was wearing. It's not a clothing item, by the way. And then we departed after chilling together, and only at night did I like tell her, of which I felt safe to tell her over the phone, and I felt safe to tell her only at night when I was alone instead of directly. I don't know why, but like I said, I'm not very confrontational, so I'm still working on that. So when I got to my room later at night, I told her, I'm like, friend, I did not appreciate what you did. I didn't like the fact that you said that. Like, I just stated my reasons, and then she apologized and understood where I was coming from. Because for me, my issue was even her tone, not the fact that she was mentioning that particular thing. No, it's because her tone was it's like, I don't know what reaction she was trying to get from me, but like she was just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and the tone was just not helping. So I told her off, even though I didn't tell her off directly. I told her off, and she understood, and till this day we are still friends. So yeah, I'm that friend. I will tell you off. If I don't like something, I will tell you. Probably I won't even tell you on the spot. I'll probably observe your actions, read you, and you know, just see how you act or how you maneuver or how you are as a person, and then I'll find the right time. Even though there's no such thing as the right time, I'll find the right time to tell you off, or you know, sit you down and be like, girl, caution, yellow robot, what's going on type vibes. I do consider myself a ball of energy. I am that friend that you can have fun with. I'm that friend that will cheer you up. You feeling down, I'll cheer you up. You need to vent, my ears are open. You need a hug, my arms are open. You understand? You need me to see something from a different point of view, my eyes are here working, son. I can only the HDs to even add on. Understand? Like, I'm a very reliable friend. I'm very, very trustworthy. I'm very, very honest with you. I'm very loud. I'm very talkative. I'm saying very because I'm emphasizing on every characteristic I'm naming here. I'm a ball of energy. I'm that friend that you can always have fun with. Yes, I have my bad days, but I do let my friends know, or I do let the people around my circle know that, hey, in this time of my life, I'm not okay. I'm going through the gagoisha. You understand? I'm that friend that you'll always learn from. Like, I always have something to teach someone. I always have something to say. I always have something interesting to, you know, learn or say or experience. I'm that friend. I'm not moody. I have my mood swings, but I think I'm getting quite good at learning to manage my emotions. Not perfect, but I'm getting there. I'm a very, very loving friend. I'm a caring friend. I really care about my friends' well-beings. Like, when I text my friends, or we on a call, or we meeting up, when I ask them, how are you? I'm genuinely asking, friend, how are you? Like, how are you really? Because most times you'll be in relations, let me not even say relationships, you'll be in relations, or you'll be interacting and socializing with people, and you'll think someone is okay, but they're really not okay. So when someone asks, guys, genuinely asking you, how are you? Answer them honestly. Don't just say, oh, I'm good, thanks, how are you? No, I used to say that a lot, even to my friends, be like, oh, I'm good, how are you? No. I think it started 2 years ago, if not last year. When someone asks me how I really am, I will tell them, like, I'm not good. I'm stressed. I'm feeling down. I'm not feeling well. Things are going bad. La 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 la. Whatever it is. Like, if I'm not feeling good, I will tell my friends, or I'll tell whoever's asking me that, hey, I'm not feeling good. Like, even if I don't want to speak, I'll rather just do it like this. Like, I know if I nod my head like this, it's like, I'm not feeling good. So that's how honest I am. I'm very reliable. I'll emphasize again. Very trustworthy, very loud, talkative, fun to be around, bubbly, very spiritually inclined. Very spiritually inclined. Very pretty and very intelligent. But those are just the basic characteristics of the type of friend that I am. If you are considering being my friend, girls, period, please don't forget to like and to comment and to share while you're at it. Okay. Now we are going to go into the popular friendship questions. And the first one says, what do I value most in friendships? I value honesty, and I value transparency. And the last thing I also value is loyalty. Honesty, loyalty, transparency. If those 3 things are not on your resume, or are not aligned with who you are as a person, or they do not exist in your relations or how you interact and socialize with people, give me 0, ma'am. Get out of my life. Don't even come close to me, because I won't even engage with you personally. I am very honest, so I do want to be around honest people. I want honest people in my life. I can't tolerate lies. I do not tolerate lies. I don't get why people lie. What are you gaining? Because I feel like if you start lying, you start small. You start lying, you start very small with small things, and when you get away with it and you notice, my lie was a success, I succeeded in it, you're gonna lie with another thing, and then your lies just pile up and they get bigger and bigger and bigger until that tower of lies falls. And when it falls, it's not nice, because it's you who crashes as a person, not your lies. You'll crash, and you crash with your lies. And when I see that, it ticks me off the wrong way. It's such a red flag. It's, no, I cannot. If you're not honest, don't even try and be part of my life, because I will cut you out. I will block you after cutting you out, and I will treat you like I don't know you. And I'm saying that in this tone so that you can understand that honesty is something that I tolerate so much. And it's something I value so much. And if onayo, please. Loyalty, I really, really, really appreciate loyal people. I feel like loyalty is that one trait. Oh, by the way, I'm also a very loyal friend. Yeah. I'm that friend that sometimes, if I have to inherit your beef and I have to stand by your side and fight a war with you, I'm that friend. Take me to war with you. I will come. I will fight your battles with you, not for you. That's the kind of friend I am. And that also answers my explanation on loyalty, that I love loyal people. I appreciate loyal people. And not uti manje. I'm not saying be loyal to the core through your blood. No, just be normal, be yourself, but be loyal, knowing that when I need you to be on my side, I need you to be on my side. When I need to rely on you, when I'm going through the most, I know that you're there. When I need to confide in you, when I need to vent to you, I know what I can vent to you, and I know that thing that I'm venting to you about will not leave our headquarters of friendship. You understand? Same goes with me. My friends know that they can come to me and vent to me and confide in me and tell me things that they go through, family-wise, money-wise, career-wise, mentally-wise, spiritually-wise, and I will not go and blab about it. Before, though, in my early varsity days and late high school vibes, you know, just before leaving high school and just as I entered friendship, thinking varsity, I was still like trying to maneuver around grown-up friendships, you know, friendship in your 20s, and I made a lot of mistakes where I would maybe blab about something to another friend of something that my close friend confided me in, and I learned the hard way. To appreciate loyalty more. I'm that friend that, and people know this, I am that friend that if you in a relationship and your man ain't treating you right, and I know what he's doing behind your back, I'm that friend. I will tell you. I will literally set you down. I will not even talk to your man because your man is not my friend. I will literally watch your man and observe his actions, and I will come to you later on and be like, friend, lalela girl, ngiyakuthanda ne, but this is what's going on. This is how your man is acting. All my friends can attest to this. People who've also been my friends before can attest to this. Now if I see something ain't going right in your life or someone is treating you like shit, I will tell you. That's how loyal I am. And if you need to fight, I will fight with you. I'll even be your shield, son. I will be your shield. I'm that friend. If I see bullshit, that ain't a sweet word, so I'm gonna say it very vividly. If I see bullshit, not bullshit happening in your life fully where I tell everything, no, but if I see bullshit and it involves you or you are part of it some way, somehow, and I know it might affect you and I know you, my friend, like I will address it if I have to, you know? So loyalty, I really, really value it. And then the last one, transparency. Oh my God, I appreciate and I value transparency so much. And not transparency, now you're telling me everything. Now I have to know everything of yours from birth to like toddler vibes to children vibes to teen. No, don't be fully transparent. I know that there are certain things that a person has to keep to themselves, where those are conversations you have on your own, or you have conversations with God, or it's things that you only tell God. That I understand. We all have that. We all have our secrets. We all have things we keep close to our hearts that we haven't even spilled to any other human being. I understand. As my friend, you need to be transparent. If something's not going well in your life, tell me so I know how to deal with it, or I know how to help you, or I know how to be there for you, you know? If you're doing well in life, enjoy it. Like, if something bad in your life is kind of stagnant, or, you know, money problems, but I can't always help you. Like, I'm not a millionaire. But if you have financial problems, or something's happening at home and you need someone to talk to, or there's something that's been eating you up and you don't know how to say it, I'm there. Talk to me. Be there, transparent. I'm also like that to my friends. If something's not going well in my life, or there are certain things in my life that I need advice or upliftment or motivation from, I go to my friends and I confide and I open up my heart to be like, girl, listen up. This is the 411. If you decide to be my friend, or you're the type of person who's not transparent, you're very secretive, you keep a lot of things to yourself, I can truly say right now that I don't think I will trust you. Like, I don't think I will trust you, because it will make me question how many things are you not telling me, and how truthful and how honest are you as a person. So if you are not transparent, and not being fully transparent, but like, why want a glass? Like a glass, like a thick glass. Be that transparent, knowing that there is a boundary that I will not pass as a person and as your friend. But I can be able to see through certain things in you to be like, oh, today my friend is acting like this. Let me not disturb it. Yabo? Then I know there'll come a time where I maybe can ask you, no, are you okay? What is happening this day? Why were you, you know? Like, I'll know how to conduct myself as your friend and not always be pushy or always feel like I'm trying to pry or trying to dig up something. No, I keep a detective in your life. So if you as a person, and this also goes to my man, he knows the vibes, if you are not transparent, it always makes me, or it gives me that urge to wanna dig, wanna be a detective, always having to initiate for me to find out something, or try and understand you, or try and get an answer from you, or even just try and have a simple conversation. Whereas, howly transparent, it makes Guys, I keep looking around because insects and heat are like best bombers. And anyway, if you're not transparent with me, I know, Gucci, there's things you're not telling me, and what if I can help you? And if you're not transparent, it makes it hard for me to open up to you. It makes it hard for me to even try and conversate with you. It makes it hard for me to even understand what kind of a person you are. So for me, transparency is really, really paramount, important. I'm a very silly friend too, by the way. I'm just dropping them characteristics as they come in my head. I'm a very silly friend. Like, sometimes people just shouldn't take me serious. Like, I take a lot of things serious because life is that serious, guys. Honestly, we're grown up, sibadala, sibangaga, but I can be very, very, very silly. Very, very, very silly. Next question. What's my take on opposite sex friends? The question that I've been meaning to answer and get to. I am 50-50 with this question. Guys, boys and girls exist together because it was God ordained. God wanted us to coexist and live together. And when it comes to the friendship part, it's a bit tricky. Do not fight me in the comments. This is just my opinion. We can debate as adults, but do not fight me as if I'm out here stating facts. No, I'm just stating my opinion. I used to have a lot of male friends. One thing I did not mention in the beginning of the video is that in primary school, I also was very much a tomboy, hung out with a lot of boys. I wasn't that little girl who liked the Barbie doll, little baby born, little hey, the pinky dress up things. I know. I was that girl where for Christmas, buy me a remote control car. I was that girl where I was playing, not sports, but playing remote controls, you know, boy games, hide and seek I'd play it. But for me, I just found it better. Oh, it's hot, guys. Sure. I just found it better to connect more on a friendship level with men, with boys. So let me say males than females. Like, I really know, I kind of, that's why I'm open to new friendships, especially with the female side, or with the female side only, because I want to exude more of my feminine energy. I think my whole life I've been exuding a lot of my masculine energy. That's why I'm a bit dominant in certain experiences or certain situations. But before I derail, hey, having opposite sex friends is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because you'll have a different perspective when you're experiencing different things in life. That is what I appreciated from my male friendships. That when I'm going through the most, I'm trying to see something from a different perspective, I'll ask my male friends and be like, hey bro, what you think of this? Oh, Dana, lalela. Like, make me understand, make it make sense from your view. How it's ala 1, 2, 3. Yabo? But it's also a bad thing because men think differently, and certain things or certain actions, they can comprehend them or misinterpret them in more of a sexual way, and maybe you're not even there like that. How da? From all the male friends I've had, I've never had a sexual encounter with them. I've never had that sexual urge to be like, oh, maybe we could like be more than friends or what. Purely friends. All the male friends I've had, or the male friends I still have in my life, they know we've never had sexual encounters like that where I'm crushing on you, or we've kissed, or we've, you know, hugged, but more in a romantic way. No, like purely just friends. I connect more, or I used to connect more a lot with males because I always have two perspectives, mine and the male perspective, especially when I need to see things from a different lens, or I'm trying to get an answer, or I'm trying to understand something. It just made things easier seeing it from a male's point of view, because they're more logical, man. So things are just less complicated, there's less drama, they simplified. They can be easily solved instead of you always cracking your head trying to, oh my god, why did she act like that? Feelings that boring. I am a female. I love being a female. I love my feminine energy, but I'm only learning now to consistently exude that energy, see those elements that make me a woman, and love them and mold them and cultivate them. Not always chill and be amongst male energy and try and think like a man and be logical. No, God made me a woman for a reason, so why not appreciate and show it off every day? Opposite friends, again, I'll emphasize, I'm 50-50 on that, because it can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. The nice part about having male friends is that a lot of things can be solved logically, and they have less drama, and they simplify because men don't crack their heads thinking too much. But it becomes a bad thing because certain things you do or say can be misinterpreted in a romantic or sexual or the way that you did not intend to even see them. But that response or that action or that reaction is coming from the male, not you. But if it comes from you, then I guess then you are friends with males for the wrong reason. That's all I can say on opposite sex friends. Just to add on also, I've had conversations with different circles or different people on this. Can a boy and a girl be purely friends? Yes, they can. They definitely can. But at the same time, there needs to be a lot of limits, because I don't think in the olden days you could just easily bond with males. No. Back in the days, that was not allowed, because automatically it was seen as, oh, bajola, or something's going on there. That mindset is a thing in this time, but different people have their different ways of interacting with men in friendships, because there are girls who are purely tomboys, so they just chill better with men. But I used to be a tomboy in primary school, but now growing up and appreciating my womanhood and feminine things, I can chill with men, but there are a lot of things that I can limit. Like, I won't say certain things, I won't act a certain way, I won't dress a certain way, because I don't want to misinterpret myself towards them. You understand? Another reference I can make, a personal reference, is my man. We started out as friends, but the difference between my male friends and my man, especially from our friendship point of view, is that when I became friends with my man, I chose to be his friend first before opening my heart to him, or let me say giving him my heart. I chose to be his friend, even though a part of me was crushing on him, because I didn't just want to dive into the relationship. And today we're 4 years, 3 months, and 1 day, if not 2 days in, and love it loads, Kesana. So don't get me wrong, you can be friends purely with males, but don't do certain things that will be misinterpreted, because that's when things get tricky and complicated for nothing. And a man who thinks logically and a woman who's most of the time thinking emotionally, those two things can clash. And the minute one or the other cannot maneuver around the way they think, becomes a problem. So, if you want to be friends with the opposite sex, same with men, but I can't speak for men. Think it through. And also get into those friendships for the right reasons. Because the minute there are no limits and boundaries, and there are no clear fine lines, it will become very blurry, and everything black and white will become gray. And then it will just ruin the whole concept of friendship between male and female. Guys, there are genuine, wholesome friendships out there which are male and female, and they've never probably had a sexual encounter. But dang, we live in a effed up society where a lot of things, when they are occurring, they are seen in the most sketchiest of ways. But ain't that The next question is, am I a high or low maintenance friend? You know, I've always wanted to answer this question, especially when I watch shows like those shows, it's like Girl Code, Boy Code, Guy Code on like MTV and stuff like that. I am both. I'm a mixture of both. Same with my personality. I consider myself an ambivert. Ambivert, because I spent a lot of time in solitude and loneliness last year, that I started appreciating being indoors and enjoying my own company instead of always having to be outside. So I am an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert. I'm a low maintenance friend because I don't like materialistic things like that. I do not expect my friend to always buy me a gift for my birthday, or get me something when it's like Valentine's or Friendship Day or whatever it is, or you constantly have to be calling me. Why a day mustn't pass by without us talking. No, I'm that kind of low maintenance friend that even if we're talking every 2 weeks or a month doesn't pass by without us talking, I'll still appreciate that. A month doesn't pass by without me not talking to my friends. That's how low maintenance I am, and it doesn't bother me that much, because when we chat, we'll either have a video call and we catch up to be like, friend, how are you doing? What's been popping in your life? You know, life updating. Yeah, same with me. But I don't expect my friends to text me every day. But my man better text me every day. We have our days where we don't talk, like those 1-2 days. Maybe my data's finished, or the network is effed up, or we just chose not to talk. Or maybe we're angry at each other. But my man and I, we talk on a daily, because he's my man. He gives me the triple Fs. And if you know the triple Fs, you know what I'm talking about. With my friends, they don't give me the triple Fs like that, but they are still my friends. So I don't really expect to talk to my friend every day. It's really okay. That's how low maintenance I am. We don't have to always constantly be doing something. Even when we meet up, just us chilling, watching a movie, or watching a YouTube video, or just catching up, or sleeping, or eating snacks is okay. We don't have to dress up and wear the makeup and take the nap and go to a fancy restaurant. No, I'm not that high maintenance. No, I am also high maintenance to a point where if you're not keeping me updated, or you're not sharing your life with me, not fully, what is the point of us being friends? How once in a while, every 3 months, I must know what's happening in my friend's life to be like, how show me, oh, my friend and I haven't been chatting because she got a new job, or she's on vacation, or she's out of the country for business or something like that. I need to know what's going on in your life, because if I don't know, am I really your friend? So that's how high maintenance I am. I need to know what's popping in your life. I need to know how you're feeling. I need to know how you truly are. I need to know where you're going in life, so that I know that I am still in alignment with you. We both have more or less the same vision, more or less the same perspective. We see our goals. We see, rather, if you're just stagnant, you're not sharing your life with me, you don't even know what's going on with yourself, how do you expect me to be your friend and cultivate you as my friend if you're not even opening yourself? Those are the reasons why I say I'm a low and a high maintenance friend. I don't demand a lot of things, but there are certain things that I require as a person, so that I am in alignment with you and we are fully understanding each other, and we are cultivating our friendship consistently in a way that works for the both of us, or the three of us, or the squad of us. You understand? Yes. I sound like such a typical teacher right now. Oh my God. I hope that when I'm speaking my sit down videos, it doesn't sound like I'm teaching. Yo, guys, let me know in the comment section. And the last, it's not really a question, but it's more of it's a suggestive. It's a suggestive question. Name one unspoken rule in friendships, in female friendships. You guys can also drop unspoken rules that you guys know of in the comment section, and then we can have a conversation around that. One unspoken rule in friendship, in female friendships, that people definitely need to adhere to. And this one is in correlation limjolo. Ane? Basadi? Are you hearing me carefully? Another teacher moment. Anyway, your man's friends are not your friends. Your friends are not your man's friends. That is it. Period. Your boyfriend's friends are not your friends, and your friends are not your boyfriend's friends. Period. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Really, it shouldn't even be unspoken anymore. It needs to be spoken, because a lot of girls are very sneaky out there. That is why, and I'm going off topic just a little bit. That is why in situations of infidelity, or in situations where girls are not trusting each other, there's fights, and the other girl is always attacked. It's because us as girls, or us as women, we know how we are, and we know that there are snakes within the women community, gender, or society. So other girls cannot be trusted. Hence, girls get attacked in situations like that, and not just the men. But I've also been in certain situations like that where I've attacked a girl, not physically. I attacked her verbally, but I also attacked my man after that. I'm not gonna talk about my business like that, but I attacked both parties because they were both in the wrong. Hey, other females out there are really sneaky, and they are jealous, and they don't have good intentions within their hearts. And it's unspoken for nonsense. It needs to be a spoken rule now. Your man or your boyfriend's friends are not your friends, and vice versa. Period. Cut the cameras. I definitely enjoyed delving into this topic, and also understanding myself from a friendship point of view, and the type of friend that I am. I will say it again, I am open to friends, female friends only. Thanks. And I really enjoyed delving more and thinking deeply into this friendship topic. I've really been wanting to talk about friendship, and not just to join the bandwagon of all these other content creators talking about their friendship, but just, taking out my opinion and having my say being put out into the world of how I see friendships and how I see people from a friendship point of view. And I just want to say that to people, friends are important. Friends are very important. They are needed in life, because you can't tell your family a lot of things that you can tell your friends. So having friends is like having family, but that's not blood related. I really, really would love for people to value friendships more and understand why friendships exist. And if you have a friend that you need to fix something with, I do recommend that you fix it now. As you finish watching this video, fix that friendship now. If you have new friends on your contact list or in your life that are wanting to be your friend, open your heart to them, get to know new people, check them out if they are like-minded like you, and if they're not, then you go on to the next. If they are, kudos to you, and God bless you in your friendship. Keep your circle tight, keep your circle true, keep your circle small, keep your circle genuine, keep your circle wholesome. If your friendships are not wholesome, that clearly means that your friends are not filling into your cup the way you are filling into them, and they are there for the wrong reasons. Your friendships need to always be cultivated. Same with your other relationships. Your friendships need to be cultivated at all times, even in the bad times, so that you always have someone to rely on, you always have someone to vent to, you always have someone to confide in and build a bubbly, friendly life with. And just have fun in life. Cultivate your friendships, keep your friendships wholesome, or else your guys' cups are going to stay empty, or they will dry up and become empty. And we do not want that in friendships, and we also do not want that in life. And with that being said, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Oh my god, the way I just spoke right now, I articulated myself so beautifully. Yeah, I articulated myself so beautifully. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed recording it. And please, please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that y'all are notified. And again, we are back. It's 2025 and I am so excited for the content I'm gonna take out. I do apologize again for not putting out content. I know my last upload was November. I didn't have anything for Vlogmas. A lot was just happening, but I'll explain that in detail in the next video. I will see you. Bye.